Hello, my beautiful people. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depends where you are in the world. It's afternoon here. First of all, I would like to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. It really gives me an energy boost when I look at the number increasing, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. One request that I've been making ever since I've started doing these videos is please leave the comments. Even if you don't like the channel, if you don't like the videos, if you don't like the content, if you don't like my style or anything, please leave the comments. Obviously in appropriate words. I'm sure you're going to say it, in the right words, but express yourself, please. Please tell me what is it that you think I'm doing wrong, or what is it that you would want me to correct, or what is it that you don't agree with in the content? Please say that. Also, your suggestions are more than welcome. That will help the channel to grow, because it's not my channel, guys, it's your channel. The whole idea of doing these videos is to bring all those things back that we have forgotten. We have just put them, behind us. It's not that you don't know. Maybe you know better than I do. But the only thing is, we are forgetting, and I just bring these reminders to you. So maybe that can help us live a better life, more independent, more healthy life, and also help our generations in future. So think about it, and otherwise, obviously, I'm just including in the videos whatever I think about, whatever I observe around me, whatever I have experienced, or whatever I read about. But yes, your suggestions are more than welcome. Again, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Today, I'm going to continue from my previous video, because in my previous video I was talking about something that cannot be all covered in one video. It's not possible. It can take so many videos before we actually think like we have included everything that we wanted to. But anyway, I'm not going to do so many videos on the same topic, but yes, I will keep bringing it in whenever I can, because I think it's ever so important. Not I think, it really is ever so important. And that is, live consciously. Pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to what you're wearing. Pay attention to what you're feeding to your children. Pay attention to everything that you're doing. Do everything mindfully, more consciously. Because unfortunately, our consciousness, all this attention is gone to wrong things, unfortunately. And again, I'm not generalizing it. There are still so many people who pay attention, who's living mindfully, and they pay attention to the things that they should be paying attention to. But yes, now if you talk about like, okay, pay attention to what you're wearing, I'm sure most of the minds will be thinking about like, oh, nice clothes, and what brand I'm wearing, and how expensive my clothes are, and how I look. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, what material you're wearing. Is it healthy? Can your skin breathe through it? Is polyester and so many other materials? Is it carcinogenic, causing cancer? Is it something that is not good for you, your well-being, or your children's well-being? No matter how big brand that is, no matter how popular that thing is, just saving money. Like in my previous video, I was talking about like everything is like in plastic, because plastic is cheaper. So now we're running away, or we're straying away from cotton. We are straying away from natural things. So please pay attention to what you're wearing and what you're buying for your children. It's very important. But no, people will go for like, oh, what brand I'm wearing. If they've got a few quid in their pocket, they will go to the best designer and show people, look, this is what I'm wearing. That is at the back of your mind, isn't it? Guys, I'm not, disclosing your secrets. Everybody knows that. When you go for the top-notch things, designers and expensive. What is in your head? It's not always personal choice. Most of the time, it's the social choice. It's the social pressure. What other people are wearing, what my peer group is wearing. Oh, if I go to that club or if I go to my gym or wherever, what brand I'll be wearing. Even the undergarments. More than thinking like, is this material healthy for me? We're thinking like, what brand is that? We're becoming more and more shallow, just floating on the surface, not looking in the depth of the things. And do you know that because of this fear, your inferiority or superiority complex, your insecurities are costing you money. People are making money out of it. I'm not saying that people don't have a right to make money. Well, if you give them a chance, of course they will. Like I said about the detergent in my previous video, it's with everything. The bigger the designer. Why they're becoming bigger? Why their things are more expensive? Because if you have some extra money or if you are rolling in money, instead of using it at the right place, probably you're just going for I've seen people sometimes non-stop they're buying clothes. And not for themselves. The bigger their wardrobe, the bigger their status. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, for me, anything that covers my body and that I feel comfortable in and is my size and is healthy material, I'll wear it. I don't know, what is this about, what brand you're wearing? Let me give you a little example. If you're wearing a solitaire, if you're wearing 1.5 or 2 or 3 carat diamond here, do you think that diamond is making your finger valuable, or your finger is already so valuable? Trust me, just for fun. Yeah, I'm sure some people will be saying, yeah, because I like it, I can afford it. Yeah, that's fine. But there should be a limit. And how it's affecting the world? That's another question. You like it, you can afford it, but somebody who can't afford it and they still like it, how will it affect their mental state, their emotions? What are you doing to this world? Without even knowing, you're actually making people sick. And you're also getting sick in your head, because when you can't afford it, or if you can always afford it, fine, that's okay, but you are actually making yourself so restricted, making yourself so dependent on the things that have some name. You're not feeling complete in yourself. You've got a vacuum inside you that you feel like expensive clothes, expensive shoes, expensive perfumes, all these outside things will make you who you want to be. No. Wrong approach. Wrong thinking. What can make you a complete and what you want to be in yourself is you. Your way of thinking. Some people are shopaholic. It's to fill that vacuum. Some people eat a lot to fill that vacuum. There is always something empty inside that we run to outside things to try to fill that hole. It doesn't get filled. Maybe for the time being it does, but then again that appetite never gets satisfied. Why? Because you're not filling it with the right thing. You need to fill it with your right emotions, with your positivity, with your compassion, with your feeling complete and valuable as a human in yourself. My finger without any diamond is so valuable to me because I know nothing can be like it. Nothing else. I mean, how important your finger is, do you realize that? I mean, it's fine. It's been for ages, women have been obviously wearing the jewelry and making, but it's become a craze now. And then the talk about it. Please think about what you're doing to the other humans. There are other women too who can't afford that. Maybe you're married to a rich guy. Maybe your parents were rich. Maybe you're making megabucks. That's fine. But is your world are you that selfish that you can't see beyond yourself? Is it not the time to think what you're doing? Look, some crimes have not been classed as crimes. Some immoral behaviors have not been classed or highlighted, but they are still crimes. They are still immoral behaviors. They're still damaging other people. Please think about it. Don't let people make, and even doctors, God, I mean, I'm not anti-doctors, I'm not anti-designers, I'm not anti-anything, but you guys are just really going crazy about it. Have you ever thought about what life you're living? Have you ever thought you're becoming something else? You're not a human anymore. You're just somebody who is like, my clothes will make me who I am, my shoes will make me who I am, my car will make me who I am, my house will make me who I am. No, you were born who you are. You are who you were born. Live as who you were born. Not as the world wants you to be, because the world has also gone crazy. Because, it's a collective thing. We are just all going crazy. We're all going crazy. So if you continue doing this, then I can't. I mean, there's been 3 interruptions in my previous 2 videos. So there's azan coming. I'm not going to stop this video, guys, this time, because this is my 3rd try to finish this video. I'm just going to complete this message and then, but excuse me for this azan noise, obviously. But, obviously, azan is a call for prayers for Muslims. And, it's nice to hear azan, but I'm just saying, excuse me, because it's in my video now. So don't let people make money out of you. Don't. Like, people who go to doctors say, oh, I will go to that big doctor. Big doctor means what? Yeah, you want to look at their professionalism, you want to look at their expertise, you want to look at their experience and everything. I understand that. But thinking that is again another competition. Who is making money out of you and you're that complex? Doctors, pharmaceuticals. For every little thing you get a little headache and you want a medicine for that. You don't even want to pay attention to why is happening. What can you do? I mean, I'm not against all these things. These are the facilities that, over the time we have created for ourselves. Medical science, medicines, different type of clothing, that's fine. But as long as you know that these things, there has to be a balance for everything. So the ones who don't have money, they're struggling to compete with you, and some are committing suicide, sometimes some are getting sick mentally and physically or emotionally. The children are getting complex because they think we can't afford this, that means we're nobody, we're nothing. Nothing makes you who you are or what you can be, but just your humanity. I don't know why we've forgotten that. So people are making money out of you. All these, this competition, the commercialism, all this, where the variety and everything. I don't want to keep naming and I'm not saying any brand, but I'm just saying brands, right? So they are taking the advantage of your complex. And you don't even realize that. Doctors, pharmaceuticals, they're making money out of your fear. I'm not saying don't go to doctors, but use this here as well. Insecurities. What will happen tomorrow? Banks, all this financial world is making money out of you because of your insecurities. The tomorrow that you even don't have in your hand, that tomorrow, you're wasting your today thinking about that tomorrow all the time. I'm not saying don't think about your tomorrow. Well, you just go moderately. If you are living in normal, balanced way, natural way in your today, trust me, if God gave you a tomorrow, which will become your today, and only then it will be in your hand, and minute by minute, not the whole day, then that will be good, because you are living in today, you're living it naturally. So if you're not extravagant, you're not spending too much money, you're living within your means, you're working hard. Hard means like whatever is needed, you're doing everything right. Then that tomorrow, when that becomes your today, that will also be good. Trust me. So don't worry about the yesterday that's gone. That's rotten. That's rotten food. And don't worry about the tomorrow that's not in your hand. Look at now. I keep saying this. And think about what you're wearing. How are your clothes breathable? What material are you wearing? What material are you're buying for your children? What food you're buying? Instead of going in this competition and thinking like, I need the best clothes because I have to go to a wedding. And even if I buy the artificial jewelry, but I still have to look like a unicorn. No, don't do that, please. Because you don't have to do that. You're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the world. What the world is going to do with you and your life? Nothing. If everybody understands this, everything will become right. But because we're all living for other people, not living in a positive way. If you want to live for other people, live to help them. Live to be there emotionally and physically for them. Or even financially if you can afford. That would be living for other people. Not living for other people like their opinions, what I'm wearing, what the world will say, how big I want to look and how small I will look if I don't do that. That is rubbish. Seriously, clear it off as soon as you can. Otherwise, you're going to pass this disease on to your generations and they will curse you. At some point, somebody is going to wake up, guys, and say, hey, what our old generations did to us? Why they did not set a right direction for us and for themselves so we could be in that direction. Please, please, think about yourself, think about your generations, think about your children who are growing up now. Give them good morals. Don't teach them that things will make them who they are. Teach them who they are, and only their morals, their right way of thinking, right way of feeling will make them who they should be as humans. This outside thing is only like clothes are only to cover your body. And so you want to look nice? Oh, okay, well, go choose the right color, choose the color that you like. They should be your size. They should be breathable, your skin should be able to breathe through your clothes, and they should be like right material, healthy material. That's it. Same goes with your shoes, as long as they're comfortable, right material. Again, shoes. If I go out, whenever I went out to buy the wooden shoes or leather shoes, leather is something that I don't really agree much with because it's obviously animal skin. And obviously animals get killed for that. But wood, but natural stuff. But no, you will get rubber and plastic everywhere. All the shoes are rubber and plastic soles. How is affecting your body? Have you ever thought about it? You just look at it, how it looks, what designer is selling it, what brand is it. Wake up, guys, wake up. It's never too late. It's still not too late. Wake up, please. Don't pay attention to how, in the material world, how expensive something is. What big name that brand has got. No. Look at your comfort. Look at your health. Look at your children's health. Show them the right direction. Otherwise, they'll be lost and they will curse you because they will not be happy. So many people even today are not happy. I really feel, I keep talking about it all the time. People ask me, why should we be happy? Oh yeah, okay, well, I was happy, yeah, but I'm not happy now. I don't know why is this happiness has become such a question mark. Why you can't be happy all the time? You can be happy all the time, providing you live for yourself. And not in a selfish way, but in a self-aware way. In a more mindful way. So live for other people, to help them, to be there for them, for emotionally, financially, physically, however. That is living for them. but living for yourself, like wear what you feel is right for you, eat what you feel is right for you, instead of wasting your money on expensive clothing and all that stuff and compromising on your food. It's best compromise on whatever it, don't compromise, but go for the simplest, because the natural things are still, you know, you can wear the same shirt. Like, I'm sure in my videos you must have seen me wearing this top so many times. If you don't believe me, go and check, please. Check my videos. I don't know how many times, I don't even count it. My clothes are my clothes, that's it. And I don't care what you think about my clothes. I don't care what you think about my shoes. I don't care what you think about how expensive spectacles or glasses I'm wearing. Because as long as I can use them for the right use. Like if I want, these are my reading glasses by the way. So if I can read with them, I'm okay with that. As long as I'm comfortable in this top, I'm okay with that. You know, I don't know, I have no idea why people have to be so conscious about everything that is not so important. And they're ignoring the things that are really important. And that is a dilemma. That's really damaging so much of our life, and obviously in the coming days, our children's life. Because you're not showing them the right direction. They think that the material world, the material things, you know, some people, I mean, why do you really want your children to kill themselves, work their socks off and just to compete with the world? I thought the idea was make money, work, provide for your children, put the plate, you should be able to put the food on the table, and you should not be walking around naked obviously, because so you need some clothes. That's the whole idea. That's it. Anything extra if you want to do, that is your problem. You created your own problem. So don't cry about it then. If you want to continue like this, your generations will be cursing you, and they will also be crying for help. And they will not find the way back because you're going too far. I'm going to finish this video here. Keep smiling. Live a natural and healthy life. Live for yourself. Because life is beautiful.